Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad FAQIH HASSAN and my matric number is 2021127937. So the purpose of the presentation today is to present to you about the apps that we have developed to help the disabled people. So for the introduction, prior to the availability of disability focused app, people with disability encounter numerous challenges. They often face limited accessibility to physical spaces, educational resources, and employment opportunities. Malaysia was reported reaching 95% of unemployed people with disabilities, and communication barrier hindered effective interaction, while the diminished mobility restricted their independence. Discrimination and social stigmatization added further obstacles, leading to exclusion from mainstream activities and limited social integration. The stigmatization also that disabled individuals cannot work is harmful stereotype. This misconception stems from misconception about disability and lack of understanding about capabilities and potential of disabled individuals. It is important to challenge and address the stigma in order to create inclusive work environments and opportunities for all of them. The absence of tele-assistance meant that individuals with disability had to navigate daily tasks with significant difficulties. Disabled individuals may face various obstacles when it comes to performing daily tasks. These obstacles can be physical, sensory, cognitive, or social in nature. So here are some of challenges that they have faced. The first one is employment opportunities. Disabled individuals often face barriers in accessing employment opportunities due to biases, stereotypes, and inaccessible workplaces. And the second one is physical accessibility, which means many environments such as buildings, in public transportation, and public spaces may lack proper accessibility features like elevators, wide doorways, and accessible toilets. And the third one is communication barrier, which is individual with speech or hearing impairment may face challenges in communication. And it is crucial to recognize that the specific obstacles faced by disabled individuals can vary depending on their unique abilities and disabilities. By addressing these obstacles through inclusive policies, technology, and societal changes, we can create a more accessible and inclusive society that enables individuals with disability to overcome daily challenges and participate fully in all aspects of life. Treating disabled individuals equally is a fundamental principle of creating an inclusive society. Equality means recognizing that disabled individuals have the same rights, opportunities, and dignity as everyone else. Treating disabled individuals equally requires all collective effort from individuals, organizations, communities, and government. By embracing equality and promoting inclusive practices, we can build a society that values and respects the rights and contribution of all individuals, regardless of their disability. However, advancements in technology have since provided innovative solutions and support systems that address these issues, empowering individuals with disability to overcome barriers and improve their overall quality of life. The innovative solution that we have come up with for disabled people is the Handy app. Handy is a different meaning for this app, which is handicap, so it is signified to disabled people. So for this app, we have Handy app is a mobile app that has different features.
First problem statement is social stigma and discrimination. The stigma from the society to the disabled people which they can't work and negative perception from society. Discrimination to the disabled people also is a prominent problem among them as the society easily judge and harass them. The impact it can contribute to feeling of isolation, depression, anxiety, and low self-worth. Social stigma and discrimination against disabled people are pervasive issues that significantly impact their lives. Society often holds a stigma that assumes disabled individuals are incapable of working or contributing to society, leading to negative perception and misconception. This stigma creates barriers for disabled individuals to access employment opportunities and hinders their overall social integration. Moreover, discrimination against disabled individuals is a prominent problem they face. Society tends to easily judge and harass them based on their disabilities, perpetuating unfair treatment and exclusion. These discriminatory actions not only violate their rights but also diminish their self-esteem and well-being. Addressing social stigma and discrimination is crucial for creating an inclusive and equitable society. It requires raising awareness, promoting education, and challenging societal bias and stereotypes. By fostering understanding, empathy, and equal opportunities, we can create an environment where disabled individuals are valued, respected, and provided with the support they need to thrive. Next is unemployment. People with disability often experience higher rates of unemployment compared to normal people. This is because of lack of accessibility, skill gaps, and educational barrier health-related issues. The impact is in financial hardship, social isolation, and reduced social connection, skill depreciation. People with disability often face higher rates of unemployment compared to individuals without disability. This is primarily due to a combination of factors including the lack of accessibility in the physical environment and workplace, skill gaps and educational barriers, and health-related issues. Many workplaces and public spaces are not designed to accommodate the specific needs of individuals with disabilities, making it challenging for them to access and navigate this environment. Skill gaps and educational barriers can limit their ability to acquire the necessary qualifications sought by employers. Additionally, health-related issues can impact their capacity to work consistently or perform certain tasks, raising concern for employers. These barriers contribute to the higher unemployment rates among people with disabilities, leading to financial hardship, social exclusion, and underutilization of their skill and talent. Addressing these challenges requires effort to improve accessibility, provide inclusive education and training opportunities, and foster inclusive work environment that value diversity and accommodate diverse needs.
Hi, my name is MEGAT ROSSYAIDI bin MEGAT AHMAD TARMIZI. My student ID is 2021349615. And for the solution, allow me to introduce the handy and innovative application dedicated to fostering a new opportunities for individuals with disabilities. It's derived from the words handicap. The name is cleverly encapsulate the app's core purpose and emphasize its commitment to convenience for disabled individuals. With Handy, we aim to revolutionize accessibility by providing a platform that empowers users with disabilities and offering them enhanced convenience and enabling them to unlock their full potential. So the primary user of the Handy app will be individuals with disabilities. The app's functionalized to tailor with their needs. In the app, we have 4 features, which is its convenience for them to use. The second feature, the Handy app focused to open up as many opportunities for the people with disabilities. And the third feature is Handy app is a mobile app that focuses on different type of disability categories. And the fourth feature, the Handy app help disabled people to find a job, to get a financial support, and to form their communities and promote their businesses. Next, in the app, we have 8 functions, which is the first one is social connection, which means through our apps, our user can looking for friends that have the special or the same connection as them. The second function is job opportunities, which means our user can look for a job and they can apply through our apps. The third function is organization related to handicapped people, which means through our apps they can find and that organization that specialize on their type of disabilities. The fourth function is fundings, which means through our apps, they can, if they need any financial support, they can ask for funds. The fifth function is business and service provider, which means in our apps, our user can be a merchant and they can sell any goods or services. The sixth is navigation. In our app, the navigation is not like any other apps. In the navigation app, in our apps, it able to recommend accommodation that fulfill the handicapped people's needs. As for example, it can recommend a restaurant that have a service provider that can use a sign language. Okay, the seventh function is education, which through our apps, disability people can learn. For example, they can learn a sign language. The eighth function is health and wellness, which means through our apps they can make an appointment and they can choose any doctor that they like. So that's all from me. Thank you.